Singaporeans actually know, or have they even heard of Kranji memorials? Let's interview a few and find out.
No.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Kranji Memorials, a serene hillside that has 3 cemeteries: Kranji War Memorial, Military Cemetery, and Singapore State Cemetery. It is located 22 kilometers from the city centre off Woodlands Road. Scottish architect Colleen Oakes designed the Kranji War Memorial to represent the Army, Navy, and Air Force. Along the western slope of Kranji Hill, beside the Kranji War Memorial, the Military Cemetery, as well as the Singapore State Cemetery, can be found. The Pasir Panjang and Ulu Pandan military cemeteries were relocated here when the British forces withdrew themselves in 1971. The Singapore State Cemetery is exclusive to the graves of Singapore's first president, Encik Yusof bin Ishak, and Singapore's second president, Dr. Benjamin Henry Sheares.
All these soldiers are from various countries, i.e. to say the Australians, we have the New Zealandese, the British, we have the Indian regiment, the Malay regiment, we have the volunteer corps, the Gurkhas soldiers, the Dutch, Netherlands, basically that. The first one, as you walk up after the cross of sacrifice, there are 13 columns, comprises of the Australian, the Punjab, the Indian regiment, the Malay regiment, British, the Americans. A total of 25,000 soldiers who fought, and their bodies were not being found, and their names are being engraved on the wall. And at the rear of the memorial is the Indian regiment and the Punjab regiment from India. On the extreme left, if you walk up on the left, right, civilians and British soldiers. The last memorial that is on the right hand side of the main memorial wall are the Chinese memorial, if I'm not wrong.
Kranji War Memorial commemorates the contributions of the brave men and women who died during World War II. A memorial service is held every year on the Sunday closest to Remembrance Day, which falls on 11th November, to honor these war heroes.
The Remembrance Day itself normally is in November, first week, second week, depends. What happens on that day, there are many loved ones all over within the country here, and some of them from other countries will come to Singapore to participate in the memorial service. It is normally for Remembrance Day, they have the service started about 7 o'clock in the morning. We have a good crowd of close to 2,000 crowd, the public from Singapore, the Singapore Armed Forces, the students, and we have also foreign who are staying here will all come. And we also have the ambassadors from the respective ambassador, the Indian ambassador, the Malayan ambassador. These are all the delegates from all over who are stationed here in Singapore, also will come here on that day to witness the ceremony. The VIPs normally is the British High Com for Remembrance Day. He is the man who will host the event.
This location has been used for many purposes. Before the World War II, the British military used it as an ammunition dump. In the year 1942, on the 9th of February, Kranji then became a campsite for Commonwealth prisoners of war that were held by the Japanese. Before the reoccupation of Singapore in 1945, it was a small cemetery, the Kranji War Cemetery. However, after 1945, the Army Graves Services endorsed the cemetery. It was to be a permanent war grave, as the largest cemetery in Changi had to be moved.
Looking at the amount of people that's coming every day, we can judge. And we have military personnel coming every month. I have got visitors coming from all over the world. I have got VVIP coming. The main objective here is we want to reach to a lot of people outside. Such a place that is existing, not many people is aware. the importance of this place, not for these soldiers today who fought for us. You and me won't be sitting here, won't be standing here. They sacrificed their loved ones, they sacrificed themselves to fight and defend our country. So the young generation must know that, the importance of these people. We have done a lot of publicity, we have got brochures sent out to a couple of CCs to tell residential people that such a place. So that's why sometimes over the weekend on Sundays, the RC groups organize the old folks, bring them over to the war cemetery to visit. Some of the older folks also do not know that there's such a place that's existing. So we are trying all means to reach to the people outside. And we make sure that this will not be fade off, because it goes on generation after generation.